Data shows tens of millions of people face life-threatening humanitarian crisis. Lives are halved by war, natural disasters, and a hopeless cycle of mindless violence. Millions are left destitute by flash floods, children left with next to nothing to hope for in the future. Some others lose their lives trying to save the world from the harsh realities of climate crisis. August 19 is commemorated globally as World Humanitarian Day. The day celebrates those who have lost their lives doing humanitarian work. The day also focuses on bringing together partners from across the humanitarian industry to advocate for the survival, well-being and dignity of people affected by crisis and for the safety and security of aid workers.
Humanitarian workers are here to help the world's most vulnerable people when disaster strikes. But around the world, aid workers face growing threats. In the past 20 years, shootings, kidnappings and other attacks on humanitarian organizations have increased tenfold. On World Humanitarian Day, we pay tribute to aid workers everywhere and commit to do everything possible to protect them and their vital work.
Although in most cases, aid workers enjoy traveling from the end of one continent to another, but do they really enjoy facing danger and adversity just to help others?
We work in really volatile areas. We work in places where there are security issues, where there's conflict, and we're trying to help the most vulnerable people. So despite us trying to help people, we always have to ensure that we are safe, because if we're not alive, we can't help other people. We need to make sure it's safe for us to get to the people in question. And by doing this, we have to talk and talk and talk, network with so many people to know what the situation is, where we need to get the aid, how the people are, and then the perception that people have about us.
As an humanitarian aid worker, delivering your service to these vulnerable host community members amidst the security situation is a threat to you as an aid worker, to your organization, and to whosoever you represent in the field. Now, first and foremost, these security concerns give birth to so many other things, which is the adoption of aid workers, the killings, paying the supreme price.
This year's theme, the human race, has made the United Nations urge social media users to walk, run, ride, swim, or do any activity of their choice to show solidarity with vulnerable people and race to place their needs before the entire world. With the occurrence of climate-related disasters like floods, earthquakes, drought and heat waves doubling in the last 2 decades and affecting people in developing countries, it becomes important for each one to help one. Omolola Odlolade reporting for News Central.